Deep within the serene village of Ogidi, nestled among rolling hills and ancient forests, life unfolded according to traditions passed down through countless generations. The villagers led simple, yet deeply meaningful lives, guided by the wisdom of their ancestors. Among the many customs they upheld, one stood out: no clothes were ever to be left outside after sunset. This was not just a mere practice, but an unbreakable rule. Long ago, in a time when spirits and humans coexisted more closely, there lived a young woman named Adanna. She was known far and wide for her beauty and industrious nature. From sunrise to sunset, she worked tirelessly attending to her family's home, weaving mats, and fetching water from the nearby stream. She was also a skilled laundress, washing clothes for her neighbors every market day and hanging them in the sun to dry. Her laughter was infectious, and her presence brought warmth to all who knew her. One fateful market day, as Adanna busied herself with washing, the sky darkened unexpectedly. Thick clouds gathered, hinting at an impending storm. She hastened to collect the clothes from the line, but just as she was about to finish, her friend Ngozi called out urgently, "Adanna, come quickly." The elders were gathering everyone in the square. Village meetings were rare and only held when something important had occurred. Torn between her chores and curiosity, she glanced at the few remaining clothes still damp on the line. "I'll get them later," she thought, and hurried off with Ngozi. By the time the gathering ended, night had fully descended upon the village. The moon hung low, casting a silver glow over the rooftops. Exhausted, Adanna returned home and quickly fell asleep, forgetting all about the clothes she had left outside. But as the village slumbered, unseen forces stirred in the darkness. Spirits known as the Amusu emerged from the shadows of the forest, neither entirely good nor evil. These mischievous beings thrived on objects left unattended under the moon's glow. They drifted through the village, their ethereal forms invisible to human eyes, save for the eerie glint in their otherworldly gaze. As they passed Adanna's compound, their attention fell upon the garments swaying gently on the line. They encircled the clothing, sniffing and prodding at the fabric. To them, clothes carried the essence of their owners, their scent, energy, and very life force. The Amusu delighted in tampering with such things, twisting them into objects of mischief or weaving them into curses. The next morning, as the sun rose, Adanna suddenly remembered the clothes. She rushed outside, but froze in horror. The garments were not as she had left them. Some were missing, while others had changed. Once vibrant fabrics now appeared faded and dull. A baby's tiny shirt had stretched, looking as though it had been worn by an adult. Word spread quickly, and soon the village elders gathered to discuss the strange happenings. Among them was Pa Nana, the oldest and wisest man in Ogidi. His voice, heavy with wisdom, carried through the crowd. He proclaimed, "This is the Amusu's work. They feast on the essence of things left under the moon's watch. Clothes are like a second skin. They hold a part of who we are. When we leave them outside at night, we invite the spirits to meddle in our lives." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Some villagers clutched their wrappers tightly, while others muttered prayers under their breath. Over the following days, unsettling events unfolded. A hunter who unknowingly wore one of the altered garments lost his way in the forest, unable to find his path home. A young child fell ill after being wrapped in a cloth left out that night. Even Adanna felt the effects, her once vibrant energy drained, her laughter barely a whisper. Desperate for answers, she sought out Mama Ea, the village diviner. The old woman, renowned for her deep understanding of the spirit world, listened carefully before casting her cowrie shells. "The spirits are restless," Mama Ea murmured. "They are angered by your carelessness. You must appease them, or their curse will linger." Following the diviner's guidance, Adanna prepared offerings of palm wine, yams, and kola nuts. Placing them at the edge of the forest, she vowed never to leave clothes outside overnight again. Slowly, life in the village returned to normal, though the memory of that eerie night remained. From that day forward, the people of Ogidi strictly adhered to the rule. Mothers warned their children, never leave clothes outside after sunset, or the Amusu will claim them. Over time, the practice became ingrained in their way of life, more than just a superstition, a lesson about the unseen forces that surrounded them. As years passed, the wise Adanna shared her tale by the fire, reminding young villagers, the spirits watch us, even when we think they do not. Her story became more than a rule about clothes. It was a lesson in respecting unseen forces,